Ha 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 ha. Are you the master of your laugh? Can you switch it on? Ha 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 ha. And switch it off. Why would you want to be mastering your laughter? Because it's the simple physical activity and action that can bring you happiness, health, great relationships. It's an antidepressant, it's anti-anxiety, it balances all the chemicals in your brain that cause depression and anxiety, makes you feel good. And when you're happy and you've been laughing, you emanate through your energy and through your mirror neurons, which are picked up by other people's mirror neurons, the happy mood that you're in. So there's a great book by Daniel Goleman called Social Intelligence. And in that book, Daniel talks about the social experiments he did around mood and it's a lot about the science of the brain and the emotions and how social behavior happens. And so he talks about the way that we literally catch other people's feelings because our biology is wired to know what is going on around us. And so through the mirror neurons, we know how someone else is feeling. And we also, he proved in his research, we start to actually absorb that and feel the same way, which is why when you're around a bunch of happy people, you feel great. And if you're around a bunch of people who are angry, you know, you'll start to feel that emotion. Who's ever had that? I'm sure. Let me know in the comments if you've ever noticed how other people are feeling and it sometimes makes you feel that way. Well, then why wouldn't we master our laugh and everywhere we go spread joy and happiness? If anything is needed in the world right now, it has to be more laughter, joy, happiness and peace and an upliftment of our hearts, like a happiness in our moods. Tell me in the comments if you agree that the world right now needs a bit of a happiness lift. And so you can do your part by mastering your laugh. So you breathe in, and as you breathe out, ha 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 ha. You can start moving the body and shaking and laughing. Ha 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 ha. And then you can start playing. You can start imagining things like making a drink, like a smoothie. Ha 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 ha. And you might decide to make it, ha 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 ha, but it smells bad, so you're going to throw it away. You might decide that you just did the best thing and it's victory, the victory, yay, I did it. I mastered something today. I was focused, I achieved something, yay. You might remember a time you were told to wipe the smile off your face. And then you can choose to put it back. The most important thing to remember is that no one has control over your mood. So listen to that. No one has control over your mood. So no one can take away your happiness. No one can take away your laugh, your joy. And you can always find people to hang around with who love laughing, who are open to doing things that are fun. And it's one of the things, we just had our Saturday morning laughter club here in Sydney and on Zoom, and we were just appreciating each other, that the whole group of us who got together had some time playing, being silly, pretending to make drinks, pretending to be kookaburras. Pretending to stamp out COVID. We're doing our bit. Stamping, stamping, stamping. Pretending to mow the lawn while laughing. And there's a whole lot of ways that we can bring in play. There's a lot of research about how play, I mean, actors do it all the time, don't they, in their training? So they're playing, they're doing it in the movies, aren't they? They're playing. They're not really those people. So there's so many things that we can do to generate laughter. And sometimes people say to me, but what if I can't laugh? You know, what if I'm stuck or I just feel really sad? And I love that question because it's totally fine. Of course, there'll be days you do not feel like laughing. And you might choose to not laugh on those days. The other thing you can do is go, well, I'll just pretend. Ha 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 ha. And if you've been practicing laughter as a form of exercise, as in laughter yoga or, you know, the laughter works that I do, or you've come along and had some specific coaching with me around what you most need to shift in your energy or your life, then you'll find yourself laughing anyway. And if you have days without laughing, that's totally fine. Then you bring yourself onto a laughter club where there's a group of people and the group laughter lifts you up. And that's why we practice our laughter yoga in groups, because the contagiousness of the group and the energy of the group lifts you up on those days that you don't feel like laughing. If you find though that you do all of that and you really just, it makes you angry or you just can't stand doing it, and you find that you really are not laughing much in your life, then definitely let me know, and there could be some individual work that we can do together which will help you to break free from the anti-laughing kind of coat that you have on. Because yeah, I do know that that sometimes happens for people, that they just I remember years ago at one of my laughter groups there was a man there who walked out of the class, and that was okay. I didn't think too much about it, but he saw me about a week later in the street of North Sydney where the class was, and he said, oh, I wanted to apologize to you. He said, I walked out of that class. He said, I couldn't be with the group being so playful and silly. He said he was a particular nationality, and he said, when I grew up, I was not allowed to have fun. And he said it was so difficult for me to be in the presence of those people who were laughing, but he said, I want to come back and move through this. So I just really honored and respected that that was his journey, and I loved the fact that he gave me that feedback, and I was lucky enough to hear that from him, because that definitely can be an experience of people, that the whole of the idea of being in a laughter group, it's like, that is stupid, I'm never going to do it. And that's fine. Find another way to laugh, but also know that sometimes it's that inner part of us that might be carrying some conditioning from another time, and that you can get through that conditioning if you want to. So mastering your laugh, there's my challenge to you today. Let me know how you go in the comments, and remember to keep laughing. You can add breathing into it, so you can breathe in and ha 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 ha. After a while, it just becomes very easy. So enjoy your laughing, spread the laughter grid. Let's wake up the laughter grid, the geometry of laughing around the world. Let's wake it up so that the world just becomes a happy, peaceful and uplifted place. I'm Chamundai, the laughter lawyer, doing my part for the world laughter movement. Have a great day or evening wherever you are. Bye-bye. Can't turn it off. Won't stop. That's too funny. See, I must be something more I have to say.